Hey folks, it's Johnny Flynn. It's 11/16/2021, less than a year away from the Senate race. Heard from my pal Robert Hyde to this morning. Thank you, Robert. There's something we need to focus on right here, and I'm going to do a post every day. But what's really important is that you follow along and do what I ask. That would be great. So here we go. This is a Facebook page. This is a friend of mine. This is a breaking news story I'd like to cover. And this is a guy who has a dedicated page with 7,000 followers on Facebook. Breaking news. Wow. So that's Julian Edward, who I intend to get to know. And if you hit on this, you will come up with the Democratic Socialists of America by state. So if you get to Connecticut right here, here we go. Chapter. There's 3 chapters. Western Connecticut, Central Connecticut, and the Quiet Corner. However, we know that Fairfield County has the most socialists. I went to a gigantic rally in New Haven 2 months ago, and there were over 500 people demonstrating, as a matter of fact, and they marched from the courthouse to the police department. Now there's an organizing committee. If you go to the chapter Facebook sites, Central Connecticut Democrat Socialists of America. Now this gentleman is a fine Republican conservative watching the group. So is this Megan Brooke, fantastic individual. Who's this? I don't know, but I'll find out. So I've got 3 close pals following The Fight Is Not Over. Join and help us build tenant power. In Connecticut, the landlords have no power. You can't evict a John Doe. I had 9 John Does in a rental property that I own in East Haven. They were informants for the East Haven Police Department. One was a murderer. So if you want to look at the case, it's Flynn versus East Haven Chief of Police, Chief Nappy, who hires hitmen. And so did Chief Larrabee of East Haven. So did Chief Gallo. There was a 3-year FBI sting operation in East Haven. However, they went after only 5 cops. Miller, let me think of their names. Jeez. Miller, Spaulding. One guy falsified all the police reports. His name was Miller, Spaulding. Oh well. I have a post about it. It's gigantic. And one was a Zulo, but not our state rep Zulo. Different Zulo. No connection. Carey. Oh yes, Officer Carey in East Haven falsified police reports to justify false arrest. They worked over 28 Latinos, including a Catholic priest. And they never went after the largest financial crime corruption story in Connecticut history, because their detectives, DeRosa, are criminals working for a criminal police department. So it's being cleaned up as we speak. The FBI is in Bridgeport, and we know this week, and I hope they make further arrests. The agent that we know is involved with the Bridgeport police chief arrest, the West Haven recent $660,000 Mohegan Sun money laundering spree. But let's get back to the topic. If we get to these lists, you can see the chapters, the Facebook pages, okay? The Quiet Corner. Let's see what the Quiet Corner is about. Content not available. Okay. That page is down for the moment. Here we go. Chapters. Connecticut. Info. Western Connecticut. Let's see. Western Connecticut Democrat Socialists. 639 people like this. 749 people follow this. Nonprofit. Let's not like it. Let's send them a message. Hold on. Member orientation. Saturday, November 20th, which is in 4 days at 11 a.m. One person is going. Hold on a second. Central Victory, first Connecticut Socialist slate in 60 years. I'd say that's something people need to know about. Central Connecticut DSA. Victory. Slate for Hamden, first Connecticut Socialist slate in 60 years. 10 likes. David Rothstein, Adam Parisi, Chris Hall. State Representative. Let's go there. Let's go to State Representative. Maine Democrat Socialists of America. Wow. David Rothstein, Adam Parisi, and State Rep David Michael. Let's see. Let's look at that. Don't know him. 1 point. Oh, he's in Stamford. Oh, I know this guy. He was at the Stephen Barrier meetings, and he seemed like a pretty cool individual, so I will reserve judgment. David Michelle is proud to serve the state representative for the 146. I'm in the 140. That's his phone number. That's how to contact him. Let's see how we can send him. You know what? I'm going to friend him. What the hell? Oh, wait, follow. He won't let me friend. Following. Okay, learn more. Methods, video. Message. David. We met. I'm Johnny. Met you at Baptist Church for Stephen Barrier murdered 2 years ago by 6 cops. Do you have any information about the bribe? The $30 million bribe. Since he's the state rep, and I'll send it. Since he's the state rep for Stamford, and he was at the meetings, and he goes to the city hall meetings, then you have to wonder what he knows about the murder, because Mayor Martin's in on it. The new police chief Shaw was hired by Colangelo, who's in on it, who took a bribe, and Mr. Shaw came from Easton, their entire police commission's in on it. So when you go down the list, you know, the state's attorney, Forensic, and Makosi are in on it. And we should get to the bottom of a murder where a kid was tasered to death with a firearm. A taser is a Thomas A. Swift electric rifle. So when you're tased in the temple, in the back of the head, and under the chin, you really should talk to your state rep about the law being intentionally broken by police while he was working on the recent taser bill. Well, he knows the kid was tasered to death. What did he vote in the taser bill for? Obviously, he destroyed qualified immunity, and that hurts honest cops. But in dirty cities, which he represents, which I think Stamford is the worst city in Connecticut, we're looking at socialists, how it tied back to David Michelle, who's actually a nice guy, knowledgeable guy. He can meet in the middle of the aisle. Unfortunately, I thought I'd do a post about the Socialists of Connecticut leading directly to the city of Stamford, I might add. Who else likes the group? Well, I have his phone number. You want to call him? It's too early. It's only 7:48. Here's his email address, davidmichel@cgact.gov. Hold on a second. Let's send him an email. The Socialist, huh? Going to a different inbox, folks. New message. Okay, David. .michel at ConnecticutCGA.com, right? Let me make sure. No result found. Hold on. This is his address. What is his address? What is his address? What is his address? Here we go. David, MICHEL at CGA.CT.gov. Oops, made a mistake. .gov. I'm going to send her a picture of the murder. No, I'm going to send him more than that. I'm going to send him video of the murder. And let's see how he responds, folks. Attached. Let's change this up a bit, folks. Watching? Are you watching? Let's see now. What can we send him about the murder? What can we... Oh, here we go. There we go. That's the murder. Let's switch it to the screen that you can see it. I just sent it to Michelle. Video. Here we go. Here we go. This is the murder, folks. These two guys killed this kid. These two guys lied about it. And these two guys also lied in their police reports. See this flash of light? See that flash and the flash against that house? That's the taser killing the kid. Of which, of course, no tasers were used. Have a great day, Mr. Michel. I do like you. You're very personable.